Have you ever searched about the negative aspects of your zodiac signs? Your biggest fears? Things that people should never say to certain zodiac signs? Today we are going to talk about Geminis. People that were born under this sign are genuinely intelligent. You will be startled by their smartness and wit. We can even say that they sometimes are way too cunning for their own goods. They know exactly what it takes to get everyone to do things their way. They are perfect manipulators and are incredibly good at deception. If they have woken up on the wrong side of the bed, you need to watch out because they will make you crazy. They will project the mood they have on you and make you feel horrible even if you have had a nice day thus far. They literally will drive you insane with their mind games. Their personality is restless and they love to move and experience new things independently. As the result of all that, they are often scared of being trapped and losing the freedom they have. Even a little limitation of their freedom will freak them out. They hate routine, and for that, they will do anything to avoid a boring and monotonous life. If you are to be their partner, make sure you are ready to have changes occurring in your life all the time. Geminis hate it when people whine and complain 24/7. They thrive off of happiness and good conversation. It is such a turn-off for them to hear someone nagging and complaining constantly. If you want to spend some enjoyable time with Geminis, you need to cheer things up a little bit. Don't be so serious and melodramatic all the time. In order to pave your way, according to Anisha Banerjee, astrology, tarot expert, we are going to mention 5 things you should never say to a Gemini. 1. Why do you talk so much? Anisha says, they love to talk with others, and this includes dishing the dirt. Even Gemini men are all ears to hear the latest gossip about people. Do you have any interesting stories about other people? Tell Gemini they will love a good anecdote. If there comes a time when Gemini is talking about something you have no knowledge of, pretend you're interested anyway and keep them talking. 2. Why are you never serious? Gemini likes to play the fool most of the time, fooling most people with their engaging smile and humor. Gemini loves a good laugh and is partial to others who can get a big laugh out of them. Tell them bawdy jokes. Geminis like wit in their romantic partner. They will get attached to you if you make them laugh. 3. Can you focus? Anisha believes Gemini likes to work on various projects at the same time. They like to think they are the best multitasks. Unfortunately, the truth is they get bored very fast and tend to pick other projects quickly without closing one out.
If you are one of the many people who keep seeing the number 1111, you're not alone. Personally, for the last few years I've been constantly seeing the numbers 1111. Whenever I looked at the clock, it was 1111. And I was seeing it so much that I thought to myself that this is going way beyond coincidence. Then it was not only 1111 but 111, or anything with the number 11 in it. I felt this number or its sequences were now haunting me. So I then wondered whether there was a reason that I kept seeing 1111, such as, did anything happen to me after seeing these numbers? The answer was no. Was it sending me a message? Okay, what message? If it was sending me a message, it must have been so subtle that I missed it. Or maybe I was missing the message because it was very simple and I was looking for something that was profound or complicated. Or maybe it is just a coincidence and I'm overthinking something that are just numbers and I am being superstitious. The following are explanations of what 1111 could mean, and maybe there is an explanation or answer for you. Other than being a number that's associated with dreams, 1111 is the only time of the day, using the 12-hour clock, that all 4 digits on the clock are the same. However, some people see 1111 more frequently than others. According to numerology, the number 11 is the link between the mortal and the immortal, which explains the idea that when the clock strikes 11:11, a window to heaven opens up to grant wishes. Others connect 11:11 to a gateway or a synchronistic portal of any symbolic type. Or is there something bigger happening here? Using logic and science behind this phenomenon of people repeatedly seeing the same number, we end up with three reasons: chance, predisposition, and acceleration. Using illogic, we end up with another reason: synchronicity. Let's now examine all of the reasons. Chance just means you happen to see the number. You pull out your phone and you see that the time is 11:11, or you have 11% power left, or you have exactly 11 hours and 11 minutes until your destination. Numbers are around us on our receipts, at your store, in the car, or on your phone, social media, and many other things. However, certain numbers stick out, such as 11:11, or 1:11, or 2:22, or something similar. Why does that happen? Predisposition means you are attracting particular numbers, therefore you see them more. For whatever reason, you have a favourite number. You soon begin to see how that number plays out with other things in your life. Your favourite football player wears the number 11, and it is the first two digits of your student ID, or the last two digits of your cell phone number. You are now predisposed to recognise this number whenever you see it. Acceleration means that after seeing a number repeatedly and you start wondering about it, you'll soon begin seeing that number more often. As you begin to see any particular number more and more, you soon start asking yourself if there's something special about this number. I mean, why else would you see it so much? This is where the acceleration is triggered. Our minds are always searching for answers to mysteries, and your subconscious will go into extremes in attempting to decipher this information. Synchronicity indicates a powerful flow of connection between seemingly different people, places, things, and/or phenomenon that somehow serves as a number or a number series. So let's go a bit deeper into this strange digital occurrence. Synchronicity is the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear significantly related but have no noticeable causal connection. The repeated appearance of 11:11 on your phone or digital clock could mean you're in the holy flow of synchronicity. Remember, our digital system of timekeeping and of counting time itself is linear. It does not allow for the non-linear, irrational element of life to come in. In other words, it progresses from one series of steps to another. However, numbers like 11:11, 4:44, 12:34, or 1:23 do allow the recognition of hidden connections between seemingly different aspects of life that, if listened to, may guide us to even greater synchronicity or even hyper-synchronicity, an essential part of the magic of life. As Carl Jung said, synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see. Okay, so that was more of an esoteric explanation of 11:11. Others take a more spiritual approach to explain what 11:11 is all about, where they believe that the actual meaning of 11:11 is a sign that angelic beings or guides are close by. They say that 11:11 comes with love and protection, and the guides want to bring you clarity and guidance. 11:11 is a number of masters. The ascended masters are sending you the message that you yourself are a divine aspect of the universe, a master at being yourself. But there is more than just one reason why you are seeing 11:11. The following is a list of what seeing 11:11 means. First meaning: pay attention to your thoughts. One of the meanings of 11:11 is that the universe has sampled your thought sequence, and that will manifest almost instantly in your physical reality. In this sense, 11:11 or 111 is a message from your guides that you need to monitor your thoughts with greater attention and make sure that they are focused on the things that you want and not the things that you don't want. According to the late Dolores Cannon, the past life regressionist and hypnotherapist, thoughts are energy. Your soul manipulates energy. Thinking is manipulation of energy. The 1111 numeric sequence is a sign that an opportunity portal is opening up for you, allowing your thoughts to manifest with the speed of light, depending on what thoughts you are sending. If you have positive thoughts, they will soon manifest in your life. However, if your thoughts are negative, you need to correct them and ask your spirit guides to help you change negative thoughts and replace them with more positive ones. Second meaning, start to believe in your true self. What do you want from your life experience? This is the first question you need to ask yourself when you're seeing 1111. Another meaning of 1111 is that you are sent a divine message to remember that you are the creator of your reality and you need to take responsibility for it. Your current situation is a result of your past thoughts and actions. So, what do you really want in life? Whatever that is, it will be the direct manifestation of your thought patterns, and your thoughts will manifest faster than ever. Keep in mind that the universe doesn't judge your decisions, it just makes them happen. It's your decision to choose what you really want from life. The message behind 1111 is that you are to take responsibility and create consciously. You are the creator, the writer, producer, director, and actor in your own story. Third meaning, you remember yourself. 1111 is a coded molecular structure of remembering and reactivating the inner master that resides within your true self. Remember is a term that emphasizes the idea of putting the pieces of yourself together into their rightful order, in a way remembering who you really are. Whenever you see 1111, the cellular memory is reactivated within you, and you have this sense that you remember something you've long forgotten. You're remembering your true divine nature. You are an individual piece of the universal creator, and we are collectively the universe. In effect, we are all one with the universe.
You're talking to your wife on the phone, you use the word bomb, president, Allah, any of 100 key words. Computer recognizes it, automatically records it, red flags it for analysis. That was 20 years ago.
11, are you trying to call?
The cockpit is not answering their phone. Our number 1 has been staffed, and our 5 has been staffed.
I am going to call from Washington. I am in a situation where Americans are under possible hijack.
What's going on, Betty? Their crap is erratic again. Problem, are you ready? Betty, talk to me. Betty, stay there. Betty? Betty? The plane is 11:37. What? It's 11:37.
Wait, what?
Like the world trade.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
United 175, New York. We have some problems over here right now. We might have a hijack over here, 2 of them. Fuel, this is Ryan. Listen, on an airplane that's been hijacked. Things will go well. I'm looking good. I just want you to know it absolutely fuck you. I want you to do good. So happy to find it. Same to my parents and everybody. And I just totally love you and hopefully you'll wait together. Hi, babe.
Telescope looks up the stars. They've got over 100 spy satellites looking down at us. That's classified. In the old days, we actually had to tap a wire in your phone line. Now with calls bouncing off satellites, they snatch them right out of the air. Who's this guy? I'm gonna check the executive NSA file. Let's run a photo ID. Reynolds Thomas Bryan, born 9/11/40. Attended Episcopal School, DC, BA, Harvard, PhD, Princeton. Enrolled from the State Department since '95. This guy's not a professional, he's a politician.
In Home Alone, there's some imagery that suggests the 9/11 event. Here we see Kevin pressing the buttons 911 on a phone next to a miniature plane. Here we see Kevin dressed like a terrorist. Here he flies and crashes into a building. And here we see Kevin destroying the bookshelves, which suggest the collapse of the towers, showed by the two rectangles. Now, this 9/11 imagery could be interpreted as Home Alone making references to the 9/11 event, but that's not really the case. It's more like Home Alone is inherent to the number 9/11, and that's why it shows imagery which refers to the 9/11 event. Home Alone is a motion picture. Motion picture is the textual equivalent of the number 9/11. 9 is motion, 11 is picture. Just like the play and pause symbol, 9 is play or motion, 11 is pause or picture. Interestingly, the pause symbol resembles the number 11. The number 9/11 also is shown like 191 inside Home Alone. It's the 9 inside the 11. In this shot, 191 is associated with the word airport. Air mirrors the character of the 9, port mirrors the character of the 11. 9 is the air that moves through the static port, which mirrors the character of the 11.
And that's when the chuds came at me.
Oh, Homer, of course you'll have a bad impression of New York if you only focus on the pimps and the chuds.
Oh, I'd love to see New York. We could all go with the bus company's special Super Sitter fare. $9? This one's on me.
Great! We're all going to New York.
All right, New York, I'm coming back, but you're not getting it.
Dad, our baby pictures were in there.
Don't you start.
One life, you're Thomas A. Anderson, program writer for a respectable software company. You have a social security number, you pay your taxes, and you help your landlady carry out her garbage. The other life is lived in computers. My colleagues believe that I am wasting my time with you, but I believe you wish to do the right thing.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
Gemini is symbolized by the twins because Gemini people have a dual nature. It's almost like Geminis are two different people, and very often a Gemini would like to have more than one of any given thing. So this could be more than one job, more than one hobby, even more than one thing to eat for dinner. So I know a Gemini who would prefer to have 5 different appetizers over one entree because she likes that kind of variety. So the duality in Gemini is about wanting to connect things, connect information, connect people. So there's this very sociable, social, intellectual quality to Gemini. They're all about communicating and networking and talking and learning and teaching. Gemini is ruled by Mercury.
Yes, can I get a breakfast burrito and a McDouble?
Is very interested in processing information
and 6-piece nugget with sweet and sour sauce.
All of those areas of life are very important for Gemini.
That's all.
They can be very bubbly, very animated, very lighthearted. They kind of like the lighthearted side of life. They would rather know a little about lots of different things than to go into depth about any one given subject.
No, thank you.
So Geminis are very much about self-expression and about communicating with people and connecting to people and connecting information. So on the downside, Gemini can sometimes be a little bit scattered, restless, easily dissatisfied. It's hard for Gemini to hold their attention. You might even call them commitment phobic. Some famous Geminis include Johnny Depp, Mel Blanc, Marilyn Monroe, and Brooke Shields.
Oh man! What? Car's going in the seat. I gotta go get it. What the heck? Is it alright if I pull over there? I'm gonna have to come in. I'll pull over there, okay? Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I need them. Oops.